Yeah, just stick to the commentary, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, that's
right.
what they would have told you. But nowadays, that's definitely not an unpopular opinion. People have stopped listening to the ESAM propaganda, started looking at the results of all of these snakes doing work, and all these snakes getting wins on some of the top Pikachu players in the world.
Oh, 100%. And it's hard not to listen to ESAM, too, by the way. I mean, he kind of wrote the book on how to fight off stage, how to deal with Bayonetta and SDI. But, you know, it is what it is at this point. You know, it's a new era of Smash right here in WelfarePickles, and Zen certainly leading the charge. Now, 81% right here on Mr. Pickles. Forward air, of course, has them off stage. Yeah, it's going to go for the high recovery. Love that little fake out.
Somehow doesn't connect there. That's weird. I don't know what goes wrong there, why that doesn't work, but very fortunate for WelfarePickles hanging on to his stock, paired up to the F smash.
I'd almost argue maybe down special is the hit you want when Snake is ciphering anyway, because does forward air and back air hit Snake off the cipher? I don't think so.
It has to be one solid hit, and I don't think Pikachu has one that, besides down air.
Yes.
Sweet spot of down air is the only thing I think that will break that cipher, besides that Thunderbolt.
So it's really looking on to put on percent right now. Of course, that frame 6 up tilt always in the back of your mind, but so is tackle, attack, head bash. I don't care what you want to call it, man. It's a move, and it was in your face. Great stuff right here on Zen. A little bit of lead, but we'll see how long they can hold on to it.
Yeah, if you get locked in that situation where you're kind of near those up tilt, pad tip, boots, he got the Tims on and kicking them. But the thing about that Pikachu, that high percent, once you're past that 160 range, it's like, it's 50-50. Are you going to get dash tagged, you're going to get dash grabbed and up thrown. Like, it's really tough to deal with that situation and fall victim. But quickly even it up. We're back at even here.
That's right. Here we go. 3% differential between these two talented individuals, but it looks like it's WelfarePickles that's trying to extend his lead ever so slightly in a way that we don't really get to see Snake played a lot. We don't really get to see Snake hold forward, but when you have that grenade in your hand, I could understand the level of confidence that you have. And then, of course, up tilt's going to get it done. Pikachu, that ain't right, Chu. I'm going to put it that way, okay? Not quite as heavy.
You
So
get caught sleeping, you are getting hit by that move almost every time when you're playing that close range. Yeah, no, it's tough. And that down, okay. Sour down air also maybe breaking the cipher there. So any kind of hit a down air, like apparently you're getting out of that. You're getting that stock earlier.
Bit of a rare sort of setup, too. You know, it's not very often that we get to see Pikachu line up that way with Cypher. Usually when Snake goes into Cypher, I'm already, out of harm's way.
Using that double jump, using that boosted momentum.
Yeah,
going straight to the top blast zone.
Bye.
Yeah, seen a lot of retreating, a lot of dropping grenades behind WelfarePickles until he gets that hit. And then he kind of bursts in with it. But Zen playing that quick, or that patient game, rather. Staying out of his zone.
Okay, WelfarePickles staying very patient, too. You got to watch how you play with Snake on these platforms, because you let him just hold shield, and you start swinging too aggressively, you bet your bottom dollar up tilt is on its way out, or maybe grab into possibly a forward tilt or up tilt. So we'll see how it all unfolds here. Yeah, I'm out. Not dealing with you up here anymore.
Seems more like an even game, honestly. Like, how is Pikachu going to find a stock now? We're about 40% from each of these characters having reliable kill setups, I feel like. So
yeah,
pretty even so far. Even the percents don't look so much even. Maybe over in a blink here.
Rising backer, too. I think he was, oh my goodness. Okay, big read. Probably anticipating a neutral get up off the ledge. Perfectly spaced F smash on Pikachu's side. It's kind of hard to punish, so I like that little spacing right there.
Yeah, I think it's one of those moves you got to throw out. It's like, man, I hope this, just get hit by this, so this game could be over. There's so much tense energy here in this set. So we're really close to that up tilt kill percent, but this is about it. Like, we're in that even kind of range. Both characters could die.
Trades are no longer a factor here for Zen. Zen has to get something very clean and uncontested in order to get this taken, and these grenades are not letting them in for free. Nice. I feel like that grenade actually probably saved their life. It felt like up tilt was on his way out. Down tilt. Nothing off the jab. Great option. Down throw.
Needs to read. He's got it. There it is. That up tilt.
That was OD because they knew that up tilt wasn't true directly after down throw and let them roll first. WelfarePickles playing out of their mind.
The classic, man. There's so many options you can pick there. You can sit there and wait. You can sit there and neutral get up. Both roll options, obviously. Timing mix-ups. I mean, and WelfarePickles called out the one thing.
That's right.
And that only covers that one option, right? Like, he rolls, does anything else, does not get hit by that.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we talked about in the last match with Apollo Kage. Just the CQC with Snake it feels unmatched sometimes, at least for a base roster character. As we know, there are some DLC characters who obviously outclass Snake in a lot of ways, but when it comes to Snake's, CQC versus the base roster of the cast, like, it just feels like, damn, dog, like, you are armed to the teeth. Like, I broke the zone. I got through the C4. I got through the up smash and everything. Nikita just to get up tilted. Like, damn.
Just to get the hands, man.
Just to get my ass beat.
And that's the crazy part because you're working so hard to get in.
Yeah.
And then you're in, you're like, oh, thank God I made it in. Now you've got a whole other slew of buttons and mix-ups to deal with. And they're all just as devastating as all the explosives, all the Nikitas, all the up smashes. Like, it's so difficult, man.
It is. It's such a daunting task, but let's see what the adjustments are going to be right here for game number 2. Now, of course, we're on FD, and the biggest elephant in the room is that we don't have any platforms here. This could be very good and also very bad, given how this matchup is going for both players.
Yeah, no, I'm curious to see who really benefits from this because obviously this stage is all about catching landings. It's all about holding the main stage and not allowing your opponent to really cheat back and earn their way back every time they make it back. It's difficult to kind of predict how this is going to go because both these characters excel in these situations. It's kind of a 50-50.
It truly is, and another 50-50 is like how we're dealing with Snake off stage too. It feels like Zen, I mean, just not I don't even want to say autopiloting. Just, again, this is Pikachu. When I see my opponent off stage, I have multi-hitting very quick aerials. I need to hit you with forward air, but you almost have to dial the aerial abuse back just a little bit off stage. You can't go for forward air immediately because once I read that animation's ending, I'm going to leave Cypher and back air every time. So then, of course, going to have to just dig a little deeper right now. Unfortunately, dropping WelfarePickles up a stock, but not a for long. Iron Tail up smash gets it done.
Yeah, picking up that kill, really good heads-up play by Zen because that back air from the Snake from WelfarePickles was negative on hit. I mean, getting punished for getting your hit is late game meta stuff right there.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Z dropping a grenade right on top. Axe kick, get off stage. Okay, and then trying to line up that down air.
Still going to cover that exact mix-up where he just kind of floats right above the ledge, air dodges straight to it.
Yeah. The dash attack, one of the best dash attacks in the business. It's right up there with, like, my personal opinion, like Palutena, Greninja, Fox, in no specific order, of course.
Yeah, no, he's definitely got one of the best. It's one of the best whip punish buttons in the game for sure. Really, really valuable in a matchup like against Pikachu, where you kind of have to catch these landings. All the buttons are safe. You gotta catch him before he lands.
Oh, love that one hit or one jab. Excuse me. Nah, he said, nah. I remember how that last one went. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think WelfarePickles was going for that no mix-up, makes it right. Like where it's like, okay, I got you with this last time. I know you're a good player. I respect you. I think you won't expect me to think you'll do it again type thing. It's those layers, man, those layers between these players.
It's like if Chris Angel met David Blaine. It's like, is this your card? No, is this your card? Like, it just doesn't end, Like that's
finally catching that, though. That down air coming out.
Okay, off stage. Nice, no downer out of shield there that time. Quick up. First stomp is frame 3, so what, frame 6 that time? So great stuff on utilizing down air in the corner, but it feels like Zen's starting to become a little bit more hit to the corner control now. When it comes to the center stage game, my friends, that's a slightly different narrative. WelfarePickles, just fortunately for him, just controlling that.
And honestly, on this stage, I feel like it's kind of finally catching that mix-up I was talking about. But I think it's kind of difficult to remember where that C4 is at. In other stages, like, okay, there's platforms. There's kind of those mental markers where you can think, okay, it's under this platform. It's on this platform. Whereas on this stage, there's no rhyme or reason on where you'd put C4. It's good anywhere because it covers so much of that real estate. I mean, falling victim to it on that second stock. We'll see if it comes into play again here.
Yeah,
this last one.
It's the camouflage, man. I mean, I think we've seen it with the Trajan and Big M match where you just use the camouflage of like your explosives, or I guess in Snake's case, like it just being there, not quite exploding yet, and just using that right there to mix up your opponent. Locked up.
Nope. There's that C4 coming out. Not quite connecting. It definitely will. I think it will kill this percent. Ooh, that back air stuffing it.
That's what I'm talking
not
about.
Connecting.
These air-to-airs just not paying off in Zen's favor. Snake gets in the air. You think you can out-frame down him, out-butt him. Oh!
That's scary, but so much time.
Nikita,
that's a beautiful kill from Zen. Wow.
He knew the up smash was on the way down and had to nair forward or over, because usually they would probably go for like a fall-away one in the corner, probably anticipating an up tilt afterwards, but had to go over. That split-second decision-making was ridiculous.
Yeah, Zen definitely just hyper-aware of where he's going to be and just always ready to pick up those drag downs, man. It's pretty crazy. You saw it in the second stock where he got hit by a back air and was cognizant to say, hey, you're in lag. I'm actionable. I'm going to drag you down and kill you right here.
Without
he does
question.
it again there.
Yeah. Zen definitely playing like the 16th seed right now. That game number 1 was a little shaky, but game number 2 definitely went the way I kind of thought it was going to go. Snake is still dangerous, but without those platforms, you just allow Zen a couple more options to get up underneath you, and then, of course, force it off stage. And then you brought up perfectly the mix-ups that they're starting to pick up on off stage. You think I'm not going to get over you for this down there, but rather it's coming.
Yeah, and a 5-game set versus players of these skill, like they know they got to save those reads occasionally. You know, you got those reads like, yeah, I'm gonna let you get away with that now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save that for when it's gonna really, really matter. It's gonna take your stock, or it's gonna win me a game. Like those things are really important. And that game, like Zen really locked in. Like that could have easily gone either way. You could have died to Nikita or up tilt, anything, and locked in and found that stock. We'll see how this game 3 goes. I mean, this will be pivotal for this set going forward.
Yeah, no doubt. I think both sides certainly know what's at stake here. And unfortunately, neither side really trying to let go of any of this terrain right now. Another down air, getting some of the later stomps. Earlier in that last game, you know, the earlier stomp immediately out of shield was really getting under Zen's skin, but right now letting the stomps just kind of come out as they're there. Nice. Oh, come here. Come here, bro. He just kind of runs right up on him, too. He said no longer worried about the terrain that you're covering with, you know, C4 and the grenades. Yeah. He's walking around holding shield. You know what's on the way. Bro,
wow. You
know it's on the way. He's just walking around and shielding. You know it's coming.
There's no way you punish that move otherwise. Yeah, that was a very clean execution from WelfarePickles. Going to take a commanding lead here, and this is when it can really pile on. If Zen can't find this drag down, can't find it, he'll confirm. It can get bad really quick here.
Okay, nice. Okay, sent in the wrong direction, though, but message certainly sent. You're not going to be able to land improperly for free anymore. I'm going to make you pay for it.
He's got this air dodge mix-up. Zen not ready for it.
Okay,
Had an idea. I was ready for it. Didn't quite have the execution. Didn't find the spacing quite right.
Right. And I feel a little upset that we're sitting so close. I know they can hear us, but I think up throw is certainly an option now for Pikachu, too, now at 187%, I hope.
I mean, absolutely. It would definitely take the stock here. And that's the crazy thing. Not a single percent has been added on to Zen's tally here on his second stock. Dodging all his explosives, finally taking that forward tilt, too.
I want to say like a half-second delay right there on F2, kind of throwing Zen a little off right now in the corner. Not a lot of extra credit put on board, but using grenade right here to stuff out the Thunder Jolts. WelfarePickles said, I want you in that corner immediately, but dash attack is going to get it done. Great stuff right here. Zen just holding strong and not taking too much percent. I mean, again, leaning into the great options that Pikachu has when it comes to at least moving and evading around certain things. Paying off in a big way. All right, come here. Another forward air.
And this is just, it's playing out pretty much exactly how I expected, really. These two are just quite neck and neck, man. It's back and forth with the reads, with the adaptations. Who can really kind of take gas pedal and put it to the floor is really going to decide who's going to take control of this thing, man. It's really hard to see because they're playing it so methodically, so slow. But you got to think one of these explosive plays is going to come out soon.
Yeah. And I think Zen is trying to start up because he knows that whatever it is that he needs to get done is going to result in him, both of these players, being off stage. But the problem is you always have to think twice now about hitting Snake off stage. If he's in Cypher, can I really afford to go for forward air? He's going to eat damage, but once he leaves Cypher, he's going to back air me every time or hit me with some sort of aerial.
And there we go. Finally, Zen finding so many of those openings for those drag downs. That's been his bread and butter for this set.
Okay, the run off, run back on into back air is clean. Okay, he's looking good here. This is exactly what you want to see right now if you're Zen. I have the lead. I get to use the safety in my aerials to just, again, dance around Snake. And I say that because, you know, this is still Snake and you have to really respect him, but you know, you have a little bit more leeway right now in the matchup. Okay, yeah, Thunder Jolts.
Almost catching him. He was ready for it, had that shield ready on that landing. It was real close, but another drag down, waiting for the explosion. Goes to the confirm, doesn't quite get the Thunder to connect.
Oh my goodness, Skull Bash. Uh-oh, out of the picture. One stock apiece right now. Now, I've seen crazier comebacks, I'm going to be honest with you. Snake with a little bit of race. Yeah, he's built for this. I mean, he has been in some bouts in his time. Oh! Another downer out of shield. Oh, wait a minute. And that's wow. Should they have fast fell the downer?
I think you're just toast right there. Unless I think it's either a matter of drift, whether or not you get away from that up smash or not. Maybe get to the back end of the up smash for the sour spot, but I don't know. I mean, it's unsafe enough that up smash is going to connect if you land in front of him there.
And I don't blame WelfarePickles for trying to tussle with Zen up close. I think I have rage. Playing the long-range game has not been working. He's playing the keep-away game with Thunder Jolt, eating up my grenades, and also using a real safe option in his aerials to get in and around me. I think I should just pin this rat down and start beating him up.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't blame him at all for going for that downer. That's a lot of damage. He landed with that nair. Usually, I don't know what the frame data is on it, but I would imagine it's close to getting punished for that downer most of the time. But Zen just getting low enough or something. Didn't quite get hit by it, was ready for the punish.
I mean, like, I feel like downer is such a good option for Snake, but it only really, I ain't gonna say it doesn't matter if it's not the first hit, but once you land that first hit, like with it being that fast, it's like, okay, I'm in down air versus like I'm tossing this out and hoping that any of the hits hit you. That's a little different.
And most of the time, it's got to be that first one because that's the speed, right? He's got that crazy fast out of shield option. It's a bit specific and very short range.
Yeah.
And perfect situation you would think to use it, but just not paying off.
Uh-oh, come here.
Living that.
Yeah.
Sour spot of the Thunder not breaking Cypher, looks like.
Uh-oh.
Not finding any Nikitas, though. I mean, you'd like to get at least 1 or 2 of those per set.
Not really getting much off of Nikita, but I think that's also because he's not really getting Zen off stage. Zen is coming to get him off stage, and he's getting a lot of leverage off of, oh, forwarder didn't hit me out of Cypher. Of course, it's a multi-hitting move. It's not going to go down like that. Here's an aerial directly afterwards, but okay, here's one. Yeah, see, Pikachu's a little too quick.
Yeah, it's tough, but you can kind of, it's a matter of putting the Nikita in the path, right? Trying to hope that he doesn't quite get around it, but Pikachu always has options. If he's executing in that up tilt, always when to execute the stock. 1,000%.
Okay, looking smooth right now. Just dancing around the grenades, nice, and this is good. I mean, get face, closing off access to that top platform. I want you heads up.
Yeah, no, definitely like last game, he got the first stock as well at WelfarePickles, but he didn't really tack on any meaningful damage, and now kind of changing the script there and getting a ton of it now.
Uh-oh.
With the sticky not quite on him.
Woo. Okay, up smash, nothing off of that, but smart to put a hitbox right there and another drag down into up smash. This again, finding those cracks in the armor, you know, that are Snake's CQC, and just trying to dance in and around that.
It's crazy because that is such a small opening required for that confirm to come through, and it's such a safe aerial like we saw last game where he went for that down air, didn't quite punish it. I mean, you could just throw that out there. It's going to work at any percent.
Yes, no doubt about it. On top of the percent, looks like they're starting to even this thing up just a little bit more. Zen being a little bit more fearless when it comes to the grenade gameplay. Oh, I love this too. Well, I got to give it to WelfarePickles. He just does not care about the up close and personal game. He will get busy. Woo!
Smash not going to kill. Snake's heavy. Good SDI in to maintain as far away from the blast zone as possible.
And then directional air dodge down like that, trying to space away F smash in the corner. Hard move to.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, he's trying to check your temperature. Are you alive?
Yeah, definitely a good option. That's obviously that backwards F tilt not going to kill this percent. So love that mix up idea. Why not go for it? You know. Oh, see if we're going to catch him. Falling asleep.
Got to catch them all, man. You got to be careful, dog. Okay. Pika met the corner with it, though. Now he's going to go for the air dodge away. Getting some of the later hits right there on down there. Whoa!
Dash attack. Definitely not like DI'd correctly there, I don't think.
Yeah.
Going straight into the blast zone. Unfortunate early stock in terms of Snake percentages-wise.
Looks like Welfare is trying to push this to a game number 5, if you will. Doing a really good job, but it looks like Zen's starting to answer back just a little bit more. Again, not respecting the grenades anymore. WelfarePickles is going to have to watch how they toss those out. Thunder Jones is eating them up. Ugh.
Good punish there, reacting to that neutral or directional air dodge to this stage. I mean, this could go either way. I mean, these players, they're, like I said, end the game, F smash, and that's going to be the decisive factor there, that forceman. Who expected that?
Damn,
I got hit by that.
Yeah, I did too. I didn't even get this far.
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Damn.
Same for me, I would say. But yeah, no, that was definitely like, man, that was a decisive force match. Like I said, I feel like Zen really gets to that point where he's like, I got you on set point. Usually goes for it in that set. Like in that set when he had those moments where that game was on the line, he was going for that read. He was going for that F smash. He was going for the downer.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, he just kind of had all the points of access pinned out, you know, for Snake, and it just kind of became an execution test after a certain point. You know, realizing I can't quite harass off stage as well as I typically do. I have to try to switch up the flow a little bit, and did not mind leaning into the nimbleness, the agility that Pikachu has to get around what WelfarePickles was bringing. So great stuff right there to Zen, and of course, valiant effort to WelfarePickles. He ain't out of bracket. Yeah, he's just down on the loser side of things. It happens.
Yeah, I mean, those matchups, 16-17 seed, it's going to be close. You never know what's going to go. That set could have gone either way. A lot of those games could have gone either way. So it is what it is. Welfare will definitely go through losers and probably have a good run as well. Zen on to winners, top 32.
No doubt about it, man. Big shout out to them. And, of course, big shout out, of course, all the viewers out there kicking it with us here at the sweet spot number 8. So excited to be here. And, of course, I think that's going to actually end our block. Cam, it's been an absolute honor, man. We need to do this actually again. I'm actually into this. I'm down.